Hi, my name's Lee and welcome back to Committed to Carp. Currently out at Wyreside Fisheries and Campsite again, fishing on sunny Lake 2. And as you can see, let me spin you around. It is an absolutely fantastic autumn morning and a really good week to be getting the carp rods out, because the weather is actually 16 degrees and it's still November, so very late autumn really. Spectacular sunny days coming, a little bit of rain, and hopefully on this session I can put a few carp on the bank. We are going to be going in depth on this session. It is the start of my winter ticket, even though it's late autumn. As I say, you get an extra month or so on this winter ticket here at Wyreside, so that's absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to get some rods out. I'm going to get set up in peg 18 again, because literally while I've been standing here, I've seen two carp show just in front of peg 18. So yeah, I've dropped a bucket in my unhooking mat there. Just seen a couple of carp show just there. So yeah, that's going to be my starting point on this session. If you have been following the channel, it's really good to have you back again. If this is your first time visit to the channel, thank you for clicking on the video and I hope you enjoy what's to come. I'm going to get some rods set up, get the bivvy set up, because I can't wait to get the rods out. It's an absolutely spectacular morning today. So that being said, on with the video. That's the rods set up, the landing net set up, unhooking mat over there, all of the bivvy set up, truffles just chilling out on the blanket, and yes, it's looking really good for a bite out there. So let's see what happens. Quite a few carp showing, looking promising. Okay, had the rods out for about 2 hours and had my first run on the middle rod, which is set up on a PVA solid bag with some hemp oil injected into it. And yeah, hook pulled, came off, absolutely gutting. But I have seen at least half a dozen carp show in front of peg 18, so it is looking really promising for another bite. So that rod is back out on the spot again. I'm going to make myself a brew because it's been a hectic couple of hours. Leftover pizza for tea from last night, and yeah, you can't have any because it's a spicy fireball, and it is a bit spicy. And give me some dog treats in. So now I've had me brew with me pizza for tea, let's talk spots. Where have I got the rigs? Let's start with the left hand side rod. The left hand side rod is just above the tallest dead tree on the left. The middle rod is in what I'm calling the W, just there. That is the middle rod. And the right hand side rod is on the two tallest trees, just there, hit 10 wraps. Now the last time I fished this peg, I did have runs off those spots that I've just mentioned. So I had the marker rod out very quickly and just checked those spots were clear again, and yeah, they sound. So yeah, it's going to be going dark pretty soon, and I hope that one of these rods will be going off again. After losing a carp so early in the session, yes, it is a little bit disappointing. We've all been there, hooked into our first carp and hook pulled. Yeah, absolutely gutting. But I am very confident that over the next few hours I should get another bite, because there's plenty of carp still showing in front of peg 18. And considering it's November, there's a lot of carp in this shallow bay. Okay, so another run on the right hand side rod. This time I've walked up to it nice and steady, and the bobbin's right up against the alarm and the clutch is going tick, 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 tick. I've picked the rod up, hit into it, and there's just nothing on the end of it. So that's 2 runs now and nothing show for my efforts so far. Hopefully, if I get another run, I will be able to get that one in the net. Well, it's definitely a very bright night tonight with that full moon up there in the sky. Yeah, very light tonight. Really nice. Quite warm as well still. Like I said, for the back end of autumn, fantastic weather really. Another morning, another day. It's early November, the carp should be bulking up for winter, and I'm pretty sure they're still on the feed. Just shy of 24 hours into the session now, and what I should be saying is I've had 3 runs and landed 3 carp. But what I am telling you and what I am saying is this: I've had 3 runs and lost 3 carp. I don't know what's going on. The runs are coming on different rods, the middle rod and the right rod. I've had a run on a PVA solid bag and a run on a single pop-up on a spinner rig, size 6 spinner hook. It's micro barbed. I don't know why I'm losing the carp. I am hooking into them and they're making a bit of a run for it, and then within a couple of seconds, pop, that hook has come out. Bit of a devastating blow because the last run I had was at 2:30 this morning and I've been awake since then. There's a lovely southwest southeasterly wind blowing down this end of the lake. It is swapping throughout the days, bit southeast, a bit southwest. But yeah, lovely to have a southwest blowing into this corner or a southeast, and I think that's why I'm getting bites. As I mentioned, I saw half a dozen carp show here in this peg before I set up. So yeah, all of the indications, all of the signs, I got all of that right. The location, I've got the rigs right, I've got the tactics right. Why aren't I landing these carp? I have no idea at all. All I can do is keep trying, keep plugging away, and hopefully the numbers game, eventually I will hook one and land one. Run on the right hand side rod, and yeah, so frustrating. That's 4 carp now, four that I've lost. I have not lost so many carp on the bounce ever. Lost for words. I'm just gonna take it on the chin and get that rod back out again, I guess. 4 carp. I'd be having a really good session if I wasn't losing them.
A few hours later.
Finally, after 5 runs, yay! And it is a really nice looking carp as well. Run on the right hand side rod, and I've never been so excited, and I've never played a carp so careful in my life. But yes, in the net. Let's take a look at it. Run number 5, but the first carp landed. And if I do say so myself, look at the scale pattern on that. It's an absolute banging carp. Played this one really careful. Oh, my nerves were like that. But a lovely result. Check that out. 22 pound bang on. Run number 5, but the first carp of the session. Actually, really pleased to get this one, because after losing 4, you know how that feels. Absolute nightmare. But yeah, lovely result. Get in. 22 pound. Now there are plenty carp out there still, deboshing all over this bay. Let's get back. See if I can catch another. Definitely looking good for a little bite. Just coming up to 5 o'clock, I'm getting extremely hungry now, and I can hear a quad bite coming round. There you go, so that must be my tea that I'm having delivered to the peg tonight. Awesome. That was absolutely perfect timing. My stomach is rumbling, so let's take a look at what I've got in this box. It's a freshly cooked hot double cheeseburger and some chips. A meal that I didn't have to cook. Winner. I would have to say, Truffle's impressed too, and so am I. That really is a bonus when you can have your food freshly cooked and delivered to your peg. They've got a lovely food menu here at Wyreside, and I've got a full English breakfast coming tomorrow, so even better. I'm going to try and eat this without you breathing down my neck. It would only be fair to give Truffle a chip, wouldn't it? Here you go. Nom, 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 nom. She loves chips. Good girl. Good girl. Truffle has watched me eat every single last chip, and yeah, I get the feeling it'll be the same while I eat this lovely double cheeseburger. After eating that double cheeseburger and chips, I've got a really full tummy, and Truffle's got a full belly as well, because yeah, I was sharing it with you. I did share, because sharing is caring. The only thing that I could do with now is another run and another carp. That would be really nice round about now. It is late autumn, and one thing I really do believe that helps me to catch more carp is observations, keeping a close eye on the lake, see if I can see any signs of showing carp. If the carp are showing, I know where they are, and that can be the difference between blanking and catching. A run back up last. Finally into another carp. Lovely. Concentrate really hard on getting this one in. Right at the net. Right at the net. I'll show you the GoPro footage. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Get in that net. So close. Oh my god, I don't believe it. After 10 minutes. Looked like a mid-double to maybe a 20. I don't believe this. That's 5 I've lost. Run came to a solid bag, and this is the rig I'm using. Yeah, I don't know why it's the standard sort of hair rig setup that I'd use in every other solid bag, so I've got no idea what's going on here with them hook holds. Absolutely bizarre. Maybe there is good news though to come out of this. I put 2 solid bags out very close together. That was the right hand side rod that's gone off. The middle rod is very close to that spot, so maybe I can get a run pretty quick if the carp are in the area on that middle rod. But for now, tie up another solid PVA bag and get that right rod back out again. One fresh solid bag, good to go. This is a carp catcher for sure. Absolutely done in now. Bear in mind, I've been awake since 2:30 this morning, so yeah, I'm feeling the strain and the stress of it all, and after losing 5 carp, I'm not very impressed really, to be honest with you. Anyway, the rods are back out on the spots. I'm going to have a lie down on the bed chair, and if I do nod off, I'll catch you if anything happens, or in the morning. Well, couple of liners on the right side rod and the middle rod, but no action. But that doesn't really matter at this precise moment in time, because I've just had this delivered. Look at that. lovely French bread, juicy egg, hash brown, 2 sausage, 2 bacon, mushrooms, black pudding with beans. Now that is what you call a special breakfast. Another night in Peg 18, the wind's died down and the lake is flat calm, and there's a definite chill in the air tonight as the temperatures begin to drop. £6. I'm just having another run, and if you're wondering if I lost it, no I didn't. It's in the net. Well, that was a long wait in between bites, but there we go. Run on the middle rod. Solid PVA bag again. Certainly worth the wait. There we go. £21.8 of spanking Wyreside common. That's run number 7, carp number 2. I don't know what it was with them hooks. Just crazy. But yeah, solid PVA bag, done the business. £21.8. And that for a stunning common. Sometimes I wish I could catch them in the day just for doing more justice. But £21.8, that'll do. Real result after losing so many. And yeah, Truffle's fast asleep. It's coming up to 7:30 now, I believe. And I would be really happy if I'd have landed all of those 7 runs that I had. In fact, I'd be over the moon about it, jumping around and doing a dance. But I haven't landed 7 carp, I've landed 2. But there's still plenty time through the night to get another run, and yes, I would love another run just to top off the session. Get that one in the net, quick video, few pictures with a smile, be all happy. That would be a very nice way to finish this session. So let's see what happens through the rest of the night. I stayed up as late as I could last night, but eventually I did crash out on the bed chair. A quiet night on the rods has helped me catch up on some much needed sleep. Just coming up to 8:15 and I've seen a couple of carp show on the spots there, just in front of the 2 tallest trees where I've been having them from. Definite chill in the air and winter is slowly creeping in. Now, I've still got the rods out, as you can see, and the most predominant rod has been the right hand side rod, using solid PVA bags with a little Isofish trimmed down wafter in. So what have I got left? A couple of hours of this session. Now bite time has roughly been between 8:30 and 9:30, so yeah, still looking promising for another bite. Let's see how it goes. Let's go back in the bivvy a minute because I've got a nice cup of tea in there as well. Okay, so nice warm cup of tea. Now, as you've seen on this session, I've lost 5 carp and only landed 2 out of the 7 runs that I've had. Don't know why. I'm using Corda size 6 wide gape micro barbed hooks. Now, I've used Corda wide gape hooks at loads of places. If I go anywhere else, I use barbless, but here at Wyreside you do have to use micro barbed or a barbed hook. The fact that I'm using a micro barbed and still losing them is just shocking. If you've had a session like this, or one worse than this, where you've lost more carp than you've landed, comment down below, because I'd like to hear about the carp sessions that you've been on that didn't go so well. I mean, 7 runs and only landed 2 is shocking, really. Comment down below what's your worst session. Just started to rain now, so I've recast the right hand side rod on a fresh solid PVA bag. It looks like the final hours of this video are going to be a wet one. It's been one of them sessions where I've lost more carp than I've landed, but yes, this one is in the net. I recast that right hand side rod with a fresh solid PVA bag, and 20 to 25 minutes later it's gone ripping off, and I'm well chuffed that I've got this one in the net. It is an absolutely immaculate looking comment, if I do say so myself. And after the session I've had, I'm well chuffed. Run number 8, carp number 3, £19.8, solid bag, doing the business with them little isofish wafters inside. Session's actually turning around now. Lucky that I'm beginning to hook them, because I really was getting fed up of them hook pulls, and it is such a good feeling when you get one in the net. Lovely jubbly, carp number 3. And it's always good to see all you on the bank. Shout out to you again, bud. Thanks for doing the filming. Wicked. Let's get a bit of carp care on its mouth and get back. Lovely comment. As the autumn leaves drift across the lake, that's the 3rd carp of the session, released safe and sound. I think it's safe for me to say on this session, it's been full of highs and lows for me. 8 runs in total, 3 carp landed, 2 of them going over £20, so that's a bonus really. Can't complain at that. If you have enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Also feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time for some more Committed to Carp bedtime stories.